Hello student, welcome to the KTHM e-learning portal. I am Pratik Shinde, working as assistant professor in Department of Zoology, KTHM College, Nashik. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the chapter Environmental Pollution and we are going to cover the topic Water Pollution. First, we will see water resources and available water on the earth. On the earth's surface, the total water is about 71%. Out of them, the 97% of the water is salt water and they present in a sea. And the remaining 3% is freshwater resources. Out of the freshwater resources, 87% of the water resource is ice and glaciers underground and in the air. And about 13% of the surface water is found. The total surface water is about and 0.4% of the total water. Then the function and uses of water in day-to-day life. Water function in human body. In a total human body weight, water acquired the 70% part. Other functions of the water is absorption of oxygen at alveoli, control of body temperature, the main blood component, kidney function and the digestion function. Other uses of water are domestic use, the industrial use, agricultural use, recreation use, safety and security uses. Then we see the water pollution. Water pollution can be defined as the alteration in physical, chemical or biological characteristics of water through a natural or human activities and making it unsuitable for its designated use. Fresh water present on the earth's surface is put to the main uses. It is used for drinking, domestic, municipal, agricultural and industrial uses. The used water become contaminated and is called wastewater. Then we move towards the type of water pollution. There are two types of water pollution. First is freshwater pollution and marine water pollution. In the freshwater pollution include surface water pollution and groundwater pollution. In a surface water pollution includes lake, pond, river and the groundwater pollution includes aquifer well and bore well. And the marine water pollution occur in ocean, seas and estuaries. Then we move towards the major water pollutants. There are two types of water pollutants. First is inorganic pollutants and the second is organic pollutants. Inorganic pollutants includes mercury, lead, fluorides, ferrous sulfate, sulfuric acid, hydrogen sulfide, ferric hydroxide, chlorides, heavy metals, sulfate, nitrates, phosphorus, fluorine, silica, the tertiary ammonium compounds. These are the some example of inorganic pollutants. Then we move towards the organic pollutants. Organic pollutants include phenol, protein, carbohydrate, some antibiotics, fat and the fatty acids, glycerol, cellulose fibers, bark, woods and the pathogen such as bacteria and fungi. Then we see the type of sources of water pollution. There are two types of sources of water pollution. First is point source and second is non-point sources. The point sources means the pollution is easily to identify. As the name suggests, it comes from a single place. For example, the direct discharge of the wastewater into the river or the natural water sources. And the second is non-point sources. Non-point source pollution is harder to identify and difficult to address. It is the pollution that comes from many places, all at once. For example, the agricultural runoff water, the sewage water, and the other water sources come together in one place, called as non-point sources pollution. Then the sources of water pollution. There are many sources of water pollution. Here we see a few of them. First is sewage and other waste. Then industrial effluents, the agricultural discharge, and the industrial wastage include chemical industries, fossil fuel plant, nuclear power plant, oil industry, and the mining industry, and the marine dumping. And last is acid rain. Then the major cause of water pollution is sewage water. Sewage is the waterborne waste derived from the home, that is the domestic waste, and the animal or food processing plants. It includes human excreta, paper, cloth, soap, detergent, etc. These are the major proportion of the pollutant entering our water. There are uncontrolled dumping of waste of the rural area, towns and cities into the pond, lake, stream or rivers. Due to the accumulation of the sewage and other waste in these bodies, they are not able to recycle them and their self-regulatory capability is lost. The decomposition of this waste by aerobic microbe decreased due to the higher level of pollution. The self-purifying ability of the water is lost and water becomes unfit for drinking and other domestic uses. Then the decomposition of sewage and other waste is largely an aerobic process. Accumulation of these in water increase its oxygen required, that is BOD. Phosphate are the major ingredient of most detergent. They favor the luxurious growth of algae which are formed water blooms or the algal blooms. These extensive algal growth also consume most of the available oxygen from the water. This decreases the oxygen level detrimental to the growth of other microorganisms which produce a foul smell upon decay. Some decomposing plants are known to produce toxins as strychnine, which kill animals include cattle. One of the most common primary sources of the water pollution is discharge of untreated or the partially treated sewage in our water bodies. Sometimes due to the improper sewage handling processes by the municipal bodies. This is not uncommon in the major cities. Such a discharge of sewage and the other waste in the water result into the depletion of oxygen level in the water and the stimulation of the algal growth consume the available oxygen from the water and leads to the disturbance in the aquatic ecosystem. Then the second major cause of water pollution is industrial waste. A wide variety of both inorganic and organic pollutants are present in a effluent from the breweries, canneries, dyeing textile, paper and pulp mills, also the steel industry and the mining operations. The pollutants include oil, grease, plastic, metallic waste, suspended solid, phenol, toxins, acid, salt, dyes, cyanide, DDT, etc. Many of which are not readily susceptible to the degradation and thus cause serious pollution problem. H2SO4, that is the sulfuric acid waste from the coal mining, is the serious pollutant that increase the hardness of water, the has disastrous effect on the living organism. Sodium, copper, chromium, cadmium, mercury, lead, etc. are the heavy metals effluents discharged from the industries. Here the table shows the type of industry and the release of inorganic pollutant from this industry and the organic pollutant from the industries. Listing here. We already discussed in a last slide. Then the third major cause of water pollution is agricultural waste. First is the fertilizer discharge. Fertilizer contain the major plant nutrients such as nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium. The excessive fertilizer may reach the groundwater by leaching or maybe mixing with surface water of river, lake and the pond by runoff and drainage. The animal excreta such as dung, waste from poultry, piggeries and slaughterhouse, etc. reach the water through runoff and surface leaching during rainy season. Then the pesticide and herbicide. The pesticide, these are the chemical used for killing the plant and animal pest. The pesticide is the general term used for bactericide, fungicide, nematocide, insecticide and even the herbicide or weedicide. Weed or herb are not pests like bacteria, fungi, nematode, insect. The chemical uses to control the weed are called as herbicide or weedicide. The pesticide contain a wide range of chemicals such as chlorinated hydrocarbon, organophosphates, metallic salt, carbonates, thiocarbonates, derivative of acetic acid. But the most harmful pesticide either do not degrade or degrade very slowly in nature. We prefer to distinguish such chemical substance as the hazardous substance or the toxicants. These are the highly potent chemicals that enter our food chain and being to the increase in their concentration at the successive trophic level in the food chain and disturb the ecosystem. Then the effect of water pollution on aquatic ecosystem. Polluted water reduce the dissolved oxygen level in the water and eliminate the sensitive organism like plankton, mollusks and fishes from the water. Besides the polychlorinated biophenyl and heavy metals direct eliminate the sensitive aquatic organism. Hot water discharge from the industries when added to the water bodies lower its dissolved oxygen content. Then the eutrophication. Eutrophication is the process in which a water body becomes overly enriched with the nutrient like phosphorus and nitrogen due to the agricultural fertilizer runoff with the rainwater, and sewage water leads to the excessive growth of algae, that is the algal bloom, and phytoplankton. Due to this, the oxygen level of water decreases and leads to the biological oxygen demand. Then we see what is DO. DO means dissolved oxygen, or in the presence of organic and inorganic waste in the water decrease the dissolved oxygen level from the water. Water having DO content below the 8 mg per liter may be considered as the water contaminated. Water having DO content below 4 mg per liter is considered to be highly polluted water. Then the biological oxygen demand. The higher amount of waste increase the rate of decomposition and the oxygen consumption. Thereby, the decrease of DO or the dissolved oxygen content of the water. The demand of oxygen is directly related to the increase of input of organic waste and is the impressed as the biological oxygen demand of the water. Due to the biological oxygen demand, the aquatic ecosystem is disturbed and the oxygen level is decreased, then it leads to the killing of aquatic animals such as fishes and crabs, etc. The effect of water pollution on human health. The polluted water usually contains pathogens like virus, bacteria, parasite, protozoa, and worms. Therefore, it is source of waterborne disease like jaundice, cholera, typhoid, amoebiasis, or dysentery. Mercury compounds in the wastewater are converted by bacterial action into the extremely toxic methyl mercury, which can cause lack of sensation of limbs, lips, and tongues, deafness, and the blurring of vision, and mental disorders also seen due to the mercury compound. Thank you.